This wipe couldn't get any more peaceful. I was living a solo dream. But then I got raided once, I built a new base, and then I got raided again. And finally, I returned and took back my home. Now, let's get back to the story. I was fixing up the base when this happened. And I simply shooed him away. But I didn't feel comfortable, so I spawned outside and took a peek from the distance. And to my surprise, there he was. But this time, he was fully geared. But eventually, the sun rose, and he was gone, so I got back to work. The great thing about living in a base like this for a while is that you don't really have to worry too much about farming. The only resource you really need is wood. Things were going nicely, so I went to take a closer look at what was going on the island. But what? Hello? The base was almost done, and so I stood there and watched the sun disappear. In all of my hours of rust, I never survived in a base like this, so I was hopeful. I wanted to make it to the end of wipe on the hardest server in the game, in a base that could easily be destroyed. And also, I didn't want any enemies, and I wasn't gonna start any trouble, because that's just not how I roll. I'm aware that I can't play this way forever. Next wipe, I'll have to pick up the guns again. And truthfully, I'm planning to go hard, but in my memory bank, I'll always remember these wipes. The wipes where I could feel cozy and at peace watching the sun set and rise every day. This whole wipe was a request by some dreamers to live out a wipe in the ultimate cozy base. And to me, that was music to my ears. How often do you get to live like this on a server that's swarming with groups and clans? So the fact that I was still around put a smile on my face. It was time to hit up the water. I wasn't worried about researching BPs. I literally wanted to collect items I could place in the base just from farming. Some things were harder to find, so I'd research those, but I left the rest of it in the hands of the game. After farming for a while, I decided to head back, and as I reached shore, I began to empty out the items stored in the boat. But then, this happened. Looks like I was getting raided, or at least I thought I was.
Hello.
Hello? I'm friendly, man. Where are you from?
China.
Nice, man, nice. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up?
What's up, buddy? You guys like my base? Oh.
Give you scrap.
Oh, thank you.
Scrap.
Thank you, man. Are you guys around here?
G21. G21.
G21, okay. Close by.
We base.
Nice. Nice, man. Well, thank you for the scrap, man.
Go back and loot your body.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Appreciate
Go
it.
back and loot your body. Yeah.
See you guys. That was definitely not what I was expecting. Turns out, they were cool. They seemed to have realized the type of wipe I was living this time, and that, most likely, it wouldn't be worth it to raid me. So I started feeling better, because they weren't too far away, and if a group that was tier 3 was nearby, and they were my allies, then pulling off this roleplayer base was totally possible. While farming some wood around my base, I noticed that the guys were building a raid base next to the group that had raided me initially. This probably meant they were getting raided. We can call it indirect revenge. I'm chill. Friendly.
Hey, bro.
Hey, man. Oh,
Yeah. We are friendly.
okay. Mistakes like this happen often in Rust, so I knew if I go back to my body, the loot would still be there. I went ahead and laid down these shutters. This would protect my base from people looking from the outside in. Now, when I placed them from the inside. Soon enough, I realized that's not the best position for them. But for now, they worked.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, man.
Hello, my friend.
Hello. How's it going? How you doing, man? Did you guys,
I'll give you
oh.
boat.
You want
A
it?
boat. Yeah.
Oh, here, take
Yeah.
this. There's a new one.
Wanna use?
There's a new one over here
Yeah,
if you want it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, man.
No problem, man.
Thank you, man.
No problem. Now, if you're wondering why the base is decaying, it's not. But when the raiders came in while I was away, they placed down a sheet metal door and a stone door frame. The sheet metal door is gone, but the stone frame is hanging on for dear life. It's only a matter of time before it collapses. But now, it was far too close for me to wait. So I decided to quicken the process a bit. And just like that, the pool was in place. This was the first time I had ever used anything like this, so I was beyond excited. Most of the decorations were done. I could finally relax. Oh yeah, those shutters. After flipping around the shutters, I grabbed the meat that I had and some wood and went out on the patio to do some grilling. I quickly discovered that I had access to the roof, so I went up there, laid down a chair, and it quickly became my favorite spot. that night, while I was sitting in front of the fireplace, I had an idea. Instead of worrying about a system to bring water to my pool, I could easily just bring water from the ocean. So with the sun hanging high, I did just that.
Bro.
Hello?
Bro. Come here.
Hey, man. Hey. How's it going?
Nice.
Thanks, man. I saw you guys build your base. It looks really good. You guys are really fast, man.
Yeah.
You guys built it in like a few hours. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, feel free if you want to come swim. Feel free, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. As a guitar player in the real world, it was weird that I hadn't even tried the guitar in Rust. I didn't really know what I was doing, but still, it was a nice touch to the cozy lifestyle. Since I had this open attic, it was a perfect place to store loot. So I moved all my boxes away from the TC and put them here. Now that my pool was filled, it was time to dive in, and boy was the water nice. And as the Rust world rained, I sat on my porch and I had my dinner. there were a few more accessories that I wanted to add to the pool, and these items really were the icing on the cake. They were personal favorites. On that chilly night, I looked up at the stars. They looked so realistic, and as I counted them one by one, I couldn't help but reflect on my journey. This was probably never going to happen again. The chances of finding a group that's basically protecting me is very rare, so I really needed to take this in. I began taking pictures for memory's sake. At this point, I didn't care if I got raided. The experience was enough, but luckily, that didn't happen. This is nice. I took my favorite image and I decided to put it in a frame. I was pretty shocked by the result. It was perfect. What? Wow. And now, the last thing I wanted to do before I ended the wipe was to release a few fireworks. Okay, so the sun is setting. So I went up to my favorite spot and I set them up. Eventually, darkness took over the light. This wipe turned around like crazy. It's been so chill, so I can't complain. But what I will do is launch these fireworks. Since I had never done this before, I wanted to do it slowly, to really take it in. Overall, this was a weird wipe. I met a lot of different types of people. The raiders that would raid without thinking and without mercy, and the groups that would lend a hand and show kindness. And as a solo, falling somewhere in the middle, I valued the entire experience. Now, by the time you see this video, there will have been a huge automation industrial update, and the game might just be different forever. But the heart of a solo can't be broken. No matter what they throw our way, we keep on fighting. Unfortunately, with this new update, I feel like offline raiding is gonna be crazy. But really, only time can tell. Eventually, the fireworks stopped. So I decided to go back inside. And I watched that sun rise for the last time this wipe. Something I could never, ever get sick of. It's just a sight for sore eyes. For eyes that have been through far too much. I hadn't even abandoned the base yet, but I already missed it. Sitting on the outside looking in, the base was far too cozy. Something that shouldn't even be achievable on a vanilla server like this. And there she is, peeking her head out. A brightness and a light that only the ones that have seen the darkest can appreciate. And from my rooftop, I took one big leap. And with that splash of water, I washed away the stresses and pains of past wipes and opened up the doors to new, amazing adventures ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Dreamers, I cherish you all so much. You've been watching an Orange Dream production.